Man. All you can say on that is what the helly. Literally, what the helly. Man, Halliburton hitting that game winning shot, man, with point 0.3 seconds to go. Man, I mean, you got to give credit to Indiana, man. They fought and they fought and they fought and they fought. This team is a prime example of you have to play 48. You have to play the whole 48 minutes. This team, even being down by 10 in the fourth quarter, being down by 15, man, this Pacers team is tough, man. They tough. And they got a mix of veterans and these young guys. You know, like I said, man, if Indiana wins this finals, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good thing. You're gonna see Reggie Miller there and supporting the team. You know you're gonna see Reggie at three games, 3 and 4. You know that's gonna happen, which he should, which he should. But it's gonna be interesting to see how OKC is going to be in game two. Um, Hopefully they're not gonna be rattled. I think they got a little nervous. They rushed their shots during the last few minutes of that game. They rushed too many shots. They stayed away from the game plan. They defense in the man. They defense played very well in the first half. They frustrated, especially that first quarter. I think they got like 9, 10 turnovers in the first quarter alone. That was that old school defense from back in the day that OKC was running. They played some good defense, but you have to play that kind of defense all the time, every game, and because, but Indiana finds a way to win. They find ways to win and never give up. They've done that all season. Regular season, they did that a lot. I remember a game they played against Dallas in the regular season. I think they were down 5 with like 20 seconds to go. And Dallas let it slide away and let Indiana come back and win. But this is the type of team you want to root for. They're underdogs. You know, we love the underdog story. We love the underdog story. But you got to give credit to Indiana, man. They the first half they didn't play well, but they kept fighting, they kept fighting, they kept fighting. With Oklahoma City, they played okay in the second half. They was okay, but they just let it slip away. They thought they already won it, and you can't do that. Even if you at home. You got to hit your shots. That miss by Shea was crucial. That's what won Indiana the game. When he missed that shot, you thinking, uh-oh. You know Halliburton gonna get that. But I was surprised. I was surprised, but then I wasn't surprised that Carlisle didn't call a timeout. Then after that, you would have thought, okay, get the ball, call a timeout, advance the ball. But they didn't do that. And that's how much trust Rick Carlisle has for this Pacers team. He has a lot of trust in these guys, and they love to play for him. Rick Carlisle has been a good coach in his career, even back when he was with the Pistons. Missed them then, and them wars we had with the Pacers and Pistons. Carlisle was the coach of the Indiana Pacers around that time. When with Artest and Steven Jackson Steven Jackson a year after that. But he's a damn good coach. The man won a championship at Dallas when nobody thought they had a chance against Miami. Just like how they don't think a lot of people don't think that they have a chance against OKC. But both teams are kind of similar, man. If you really look at it, they kind of similar. They got shot blocking. They got multiple guys who can defend. With OKC, you got Dort, you got Caruso. Caruso was causing havoc in the game, slapping the ball, frustrating full court press. He was frustrating. It's like what Indiana has to understand is that when they get their rebounds, they can't. They gotta put it back up. When they get rebounds, they gotta put it back up. You can't put the ball down because you got guys that'll swipe the ball away from, like a Caruso, like a Dort, like a SGA, like a Jalen Williams. All these guys, all these guys. You can't have the ball down. You have to have it up. If you get a layup or something like that, you get a putback. You put it right back. That's what Indiana has to do. Um, if I'm Indiana, I play the same way, man. Now, I wouldn't play the same second half, but I would adjust. I think both teams is going to adjust. I think OKC is going to adjust. It's just one of these type of games can take a lot out of you, especially at home. You hate to lose the first game at home, but those things happen. But they got to come fire in game two. If they don't win game two, it's over. But it was a good game. It was a hella good game. It was a Halliburton of a good game. But it's gonna be easy to see what OKC does, how Indiana changes and be in that second game, and how they're gonna play in the first quarter. Hopefully, they don't play as flat and kind of seem a little nervous and stuff because you kind of could see that with them. But they fought. Even throughout everything, they fought. Even if they was down by 10 or 20, 15, they never gave up. And that's been a part of this Indiana Pacers team all year. It's all year. But OKC, they got to get other guys to step up other than Shea. You got to get Jalen Williams to step up. You got to get Caruso. You got to get Hartenstein to get some double doubles. You got to Chet has to be the guy that needs to get going. Jalen Williams is probably gonna get his numbers. You know, Shea gonna get his, but Chet Holmgren gotta show up in game two, man. He gotta show up. It's no time to be missing in action. You number one team in in the West 2 straight years. This has to be the time. I think whoever loses this series, you got to tip your hat off to them because both teams really wasn't even supposed to be here. You know what I'm saying? But they exceeded expectations, especially Indiana. Indiana, nobody expected them to go to the finals. Nobody. And they've been against the wall all through the playoffs. You know, you beat a Milwaukee team, you beat the top team in the league for most of the time, the Cleveland Cavaliers, and then you beat a scrappy Knicks team. You know what I'm saying? So it happens. But I'm expecting game two to be a good game. Don't be surprised if OKC blow them out the waters in game two. Don't be surprised. They might do that. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully Indiana can come with a better game plan. Hopefully OKC can do something. Get some guys to, help Shea out. You know what I'm saying? But they kind of similar, man, because even with Indiana, they could throw Ben Shepherd on Shea. They could throw Matherin on Shea. They could throw TJ McConnell. They could throw quite a few people. But OKC can do the same thing against Halliburton, against Siakam. Shout out to Obi Toppin, man. I know Knicks fans is mad they gave him up, but it is what it is. He's a fit in Indiana. And then one of the things you like about Rick Carlisle is he has trust in these young guys and he plays a lot of these guys. How many coaches will play a 9, 10, 11, 12 man deep in the playoffs? That's what Rick Carlisle does. That's why he's a good management coach. He's good at adjusting. And his team has faith in his coaching style. And once a coach believes in his team, sky's the limit. OKC has to do that. But we'll see what happens in game two, man. But it was an exciting game to me. Um, a hard fought game, physical game. But my guy Miles Turner, shout out to Miles Turner. But we'll see what happens in game two, man. I'm eager to see what happens in game two. Um, they don't play until Sunday, which is some big gaps in between. So you can't really say that ain't nobody getting no rest. Hey, you gonna get some rest. But yeah, man, game one, man, was really something, man. That fourth quarter, man, Indiana coming back, you thinking, ooh, they gonna creep. Oklahoma City gonna be fine, man. They just keep giving it to Shea, keep taking it to him. But yeah, man. Yeah, man. Give this shoe. Give credit to Indiana and give them credit for, you know, defensive stops, man. Defensive stops. But I'm real excited about game two, man. But gotta wait till Sunday. That's the bad thing about it. You gotta wait till Sunday. But guess you gotta do what you gotta do. But yeah, man, Pacers stun Oklahoma City Thunder. Tell me what y'all think about the game, man. Who needs to step up? Um, do y'all think it was a good game? Um, do we give Rick Carlisle his flowers now? What can Coach Dandino put up a scheme to adjust better, beating this team? Like I said, man, Indiana is a full 48-minute team. You can't relax on them. They find ways to frustrate you, get to your head, etc. But that's just my thoughts, man. So congrats to the Pacers winning game one, game two Sunday. This your man, the New Breed 313 Sports. Holla at me, man. Like and subscribe to the channels and all channels, man. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all that. Also, my main page, 313 The New Breed Real Talk. Talk about real topics, real people, real situations. You get the deal, man. So I'm out of here, man. Y'all take care. Have a good weekend. Birthday coming on Monday, too, man. So happy about that, man. So let's get to it, man. I'll holler at y'all. Peace out.